Hi, so this week I got who you might recognize, RedBusRuss, or Russ, to come out and talk to me. I'm finding all my other expats, also immigrants. I know that's like a hot button word that people get upset. They're the same thing. I think of expat, at least from Kentucky, would be like expatriate, which is kind of the worst thing you could be in America. So I do a video on that later. But you might recognize him. Thank you for coming on here today.
Happy to be here.
So I have some questions. You're originally from Chicago, right?
That's right.
Born and raised. One of the few cities that has public transport in America that actually works.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
How are you finding the public transit here compared to Chicago?
Oh, I love it here.
Yeah?
Oh, it's real nice, yeah. Chicago's not the worst.
No, it's very efficient. Like it is a lucky little city. I feel like Chicago and Boston and New York have like actual functional public transport that you can depend on for the most part.
They got it down.
Yeah, yeah. And you guys have real winter though.
Don't remind me. I thought that coming here the winters would be pretty awful because everyone always says that the UK is just a very cold place. It's cold most of the year. All the houses are built for heat, and I come here for my first winter. I'm like, what are you all crying about? This is great.
Yeah, I felt the same way. The way that my cousins here would talk about it, I was picturing like a nor'easter in Boston as the norm. And I was like, I might need a sweater, but as soon as I get inside a pub, I'm going to be too hot with my sweater. And it might be rainy. Oh no. But yeah, I feel like winters are very mild. I do feel like they lied to us about summer though.
Oh my. I'm still feeling very betrayed by that.
Yeah, I know. What, the 29th now, another heat wave is returning.
The third, I believe.
Yeah, after the last one, my husband was like, it's probably the last one. I was like, it's
Never say that.
No.
Never say that. That always summons at least one more.
Yeah, like it's barely July. There's definitely going to be more.
I think that a lot of Americans will say that it's just a whole complaining session here from the British, because I'll get comments on my own videos saying, oh, it's 112 here in Florida or in Texas, but I just don't see why they don't understand that the UK is an island and there's just water everywhere, humid air, and it's all so much worse. If you haven't been here, I'm sorry, you just don't know what you're talking about.
I like how we're talking about the heat wave and the sun has been behind clouds this whole day, but it's like, again, I've come here to burn exactly. As you can see, all the grass.
Do you not see the damage done already?
It hasn't even rained in weeks at this point.
Very unusual.
Super strange for here. Like, and the heat thing, like you were saying too, that the buildings are built to retain heat, which not awesome in summer. Very sad, because it'll be cooler outside after a few days of a heat wave than inside, and there's nothing you can do.
No, you're in your own personal oven.
Yeah, like
baking.
A little pizza oven. Yeah. Feels fitting with the brick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the idea for your channel?
Well, I was just having so much fun here in the UK. So
specifically riding the red buses?
Oh my God, that's what inspired the name.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got on a red bus, I was chuffed, as they say. I was just a happy little guy. My girlfriend took me up to the top, and the first row, she's just like, hold out your hands, pretend you're driving. And oh man.
I have to admit, I did the same thing. Yeah.
You gotta.
It's such a great view. Like, even when you're in the middle of the city, or if you're in the countryside, like when your friends come to visit and they want to get those fancy tour ones, like, no, just tap right in.
Exactly.
Get on the normal bus.
So much cheaper.
Yeah, the view's the same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a double-decker bus is just one of those things that you always see over here, over in the States, when you think of England or the UK on the whole. Or I know they're really only in London, but
they're really iconic.
They're iconic, right? And then you ride a bus your whole life, and you think it's not that great, but you get on that second level.
It's a game. I feel like it is. The transportation here is like makes you feel like a little kid. Between like the trains above ground, which are also beautiful to ride through, and very clean with air conditioning on the above ground, which is nice. And then the above ground or the below ground when you're on the tube and they come speeding by and you can kind of see the lights in the back of the tunnel. It's like,
it is being like a little kid.
it is. Right?
It is. I always thought I felt a little dorky, just like getting a little excited and my heart's beating a little faster, like the train's coming, the train's coming.
No, you're not alone every
I
single
still
time.
do that.
And then when it comes by sometimes, especially when it's hot, that like moment of breeze, we're just like, okay, for 2 seconds.
It's like nothing else.
Do you have a favorite bus route that you like to take? No pressure.
There's
They can
a
all
lot
be
of
equally
bus
your
routes.
favorite. When I first started taking the bus here, because I think as an American coming here, like you were saying, buses aren't great in the States. They're mostly, even in cities with good public transport, the buses are pretty unreliable. I feel on will they show up, when they show up, and a little low-key scary on a bus often.
Yeah,
They're the
predictable
scariest
experience on the bus.
Yeah, they're typically the scariest mode of transport, I think, in America. But the coming from those buses to these buses and having them actually be efficient and get you places and be beautiful, it's just like, I don't know, the tapping in thing, everything about it is just so much more convenient, other than it. Some have air conditioning now, I've heard.
Yeah.
I haven't found one of those yet.
Yeah. Should get a bus in Greenwich. We have them.
Oh, how fancy. Well, it is the home of the Queen's house that way. So it makes sense she would have the AC in her buses, which is pretty cool.
But you're absolutely right about transportation. I haven't been on the subway in New York. I heard that that's probably the most divisive when it comes to cleanliness and safety. But I can say in Chicago, you have to have like a special app, and you have to load like a special card with money, and then tap in with that special card. It's just a whole process that you got to do. It's so nice to just tap in here, just with your card, fixed fare, you're good to go. But
would it be similar to what are you familiar with the Oyster card they have here?
Yeah. It's kind of like an Oyster card, yeah. But it's required.
You can't just tap in, like you have to have that.
Yeah. And if you're gonna pay with cash, it's like exact change.
Really?
Yeah, I'm surprised they still take cash in Chicago, but they do.
Honestly, a little surprised too. I think, my random brain thinks of stuff like, can you imagine going in the tube here when it was only cash?
Oh, good Lord.
How at rush hour did that work?
I can't imagine that it did.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly something happens, but yeah.
If somebody's watching that remembers that, please, I would love to know the history of that.
Educate us, because that breaks my brain just thinking about it.
Yeah, being in like the Vauxhall station sometimes in the morning, like that line's coming out the stairs before you can even get to the tap-in part. Like, did you buy a card and they punch it once a week? Like, there must have been something efficient that we just don't know.
Like a pass or something.
Yeah.
But public transportation, absolutely love it. I specifically grew up a little outside Chicago in a suburb, and that's even worse than a city, because there technically are buses. I don't know if you guys had PACE buses, if you're familiar with the PACE system.
No.
It's like a bus system that exists for like the purpose that any city's bus system would, but very unreliable. You never know if it's going to show up. You don't know about the experience once you get on the bus, and it could be an hour and a half between buses. An hour and a half. Can you imagine an hour and a half between a bus getting to where you need to go?
I know my hometown had a bus system, but I've never seen it. Probably because of that hour and a half. Like, you can drive across the whole county in an hour and a half.
That's right.
So it's not exactly efficient. And I recently learned here too that if you're over 60, you can ride the buses for free.
Yep. Over 60 and under, I don't remember the age.
A certain age, yeah. And I think there's like even student discounts too.
Yeah.
And if it gets too hot, because now I notice the sun is coming out, we can move to the shade. Or if we turn into like fire while we're sitting there, I can just add that
we're
graphic
just gonna combust.
Yeah.
Really entertaining video, you guys.
So you said that you used to do streaming before you moved over here, or came over here, but you did video games, and I didn't know that. I love finding that out.
Yeah. So in late 2018, I was working in pharmacy at the same time, but I had dropped out of university because I didn't want to be a doctor. I got to like my last semester and just decided, no, that's not what I want to do.
Oh wow! You get through the last semester.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to my last year of school and as a biology major, and
Yep,
you
yep.
just keep looking at that student loan debt go higher and higher. You're like,
I don't want to do that anymore.
yeah.
So, yeah, but I did work in pharmacy anyway. I did that for 10 years, and then I picked up the video game stuff as a hobby. Mostly was just bored and lonely and wanted to hang out with fellow dorks like myself. So I did that for a while, made a career out of it, and yeah. Not many people know that about me or the pharmacy thing, but this is an exclusive reveal of my past here at the Tutor Gang.
I know that you do a lot of like comedy skits and things like that, so you probably don't really talk mostly about who you actually are and what inspired you to do what you've done with your life, to come over here, like your actual history, not just like
your
skits. Do you like doing, I noticed you do a lot of shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Creatively, do you like doing shorts or long form more? Or?
It depends on what it is. If I just have a quick little blurb to talk about, or I'm gonna try like a food real quick, or just want to get a quick reaction. You know, I like the little bite-sized bits that people can kind of discover, like the stuff I do on. Getting into long form though, I can be kind of a yapper, so.
Same. I feel like us nerds are like really good at rambling for a very long time. Oh, back to the bus thing, actually. Did you know that there was a bus driver who was going over Tower Bridge in the 60s as the gates started opening randomly, like off key, and he sped over and jumped it and got to the other side and ended up getting like a day off and like a certificate from the Queen because he had to make a split choice decision. If he had stopped, he wouldn't have made it and would have slid back.
I see.
Like a couple people got hurt, but everybody lived.
There were passengers on this bus.
Yep. Yeah, and
Okay.
I guess he was a World War II veteran, so he just like split decision right
Ready to
over.
respond to the call of duty there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
Yeah, and even the interviews with him, like they're only written format now, but he was just like, I don't know, I was just doing my job. You know, like very British about it. Like I had to keep everybody safe. So
just did what I had to do.
I'll send you the article about it.
Please do. That's amazing.
It would be amazing if there's no video, unfortunately, but that would be really epic to see from Tower Bridge.
Oh my Lord, that's an action scene in my head that I never expected.
Yeah. So you were saying you like doing little shorts about food, and I know that is something that I feel like people say online that Americans say that British food is bad. I feel like that's also people who have never been here, and it's not true. And as a lot of people point out, that rumor comes from when veterans were over here or other soldiers during World War II, and the country was on rations. So it's like a really unfair comparison. Would you say that Stereotype is incorrect?
Oh, completely. In the year and a half that I've been here, not only has my diet like completely changed, but my preferences for food have completely changed. People, even despite the rumors, might come over here and say the food looks bland, or that it even tastes bland. But what I like about the food here is that, unlike in America, it doesn't come prepared with like sauces all over it and seasonings all over it. And I think that's kind of nice because even though to an American that might seem like the food is bland, it also kind of gives you the food and you can decide to put what you want on it after. Because not everybody likes everything drenched in sauces or drenched in seasonings. And I prefer the British way of doing it, to be honest.
And I think like the base ingredients are already higher quality, so even like bland items come out, like the vegetables taste amazing.
Oh yeah, already pretty flavorsome. So
yeah, like they don't need a lot of extras. And what you were pointing out too, that I feel like when you order from restaurants in the States, they come like drenched in butter and salt because of course fat and salt make everything taste delicious, so you can mask kind of the low quality of the ingredients. So I feel like it's unfair.
Yeah. So that's my take. Definitely incorrect. Come over here and try it if you're going to say something about it.
And I feel like chips, fries, perfect everywhere I've gone. Like they have deep frying down. They're like, it puts America to shame for deep frying, and we deep fry everything.
Yeah, you'd think that we'd have the upper hand on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had a bad fried piece of fish, bad chip. It's always like perfectly crisp, just exactly where it needs to be.
This does not get talked about enough. It's true. The British know how to batter things. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness. I always thought fish and chips was too stereotypical to like as somebody coming over here. I see why they all love it. I completely understand.
Same. We get a little protein, a little carb. You're ready to go. And if you were drinking a lot the night before, it's good for your stomach the next day.
The best cure. You'll find one of those in front of me after a night out every day, every time.
Are you into beers? Because the beer culture here, I feel like, is very different.
I am now.
Yeah?
I wasn't really before. To be
Really?
honest, I didn't really have too much of a taste for beer, but yeah, ever since just casually getting pints here.
The whole vibe around going to the pub, I think, too, makes it like feel different. It's not like just sitting at a bar. Where, I don't know, like where you're just supposed to get in and get out, or just keep drinking. Like here, it's just you're encouraged to hang out and get to know everybody.
Yeah.
And just chat. Have you had a shandy?
I haven't had a shandy yet. No.
Do you know what it is? No. Oh, it's half beer, half lemonade.
Oh, I've heard of this. I need to get one of those.
They're the perfect for summertime. Like a lot of time down that street is Trafalgar Tavern. And usually when I will do these, I'll go down there and get a shandy and bring it, because you can also, they make fun of me, but I always point it out, like the fact you could just drink outside anywhere, and a shandy is like the perfect summer drink. Then you just take the glassware back and done. Although I have noticed on like Saturday mornings, Sunday mornings, when everyone's been out, you start seeing glassware in like every...
I was gonna say, sometimes you bring the glassware back.
It gets somewhere.
Ends up in someone's hands.
Yeah. What would you say has been your favorite food dish that you didn't expect to like here?
I didn't expect to like.
Have you done a Sunday roast?
I love a Sunday roast so much. It reminds me of kind of like a Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Almost.
It has the smell of Thanksgiving too.
It does. It's the stuffing and the gravy. Well, I wouldn't say the stuffing is pretty common in a Sunday roast, but the gravy, at least with it, it's very, very like a holiday, very like American holiday in the sense of the word anyway. I would say that I wasn't really expecting to like sausage rolls.
Oh, really?
To be honest, I thought the idea of a pastry and kind of like a stick of meat in it wasn't. It just didn't really go together in my mind before I came here, because where I'm from anyway, when you're eating a pastry, it's almost always something sweet.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a treat, like a little bakery pastry or a cafe pastry. It's something sweet that you have with your coffee. So the idea of coming over here, and just in Europe in general, that you could have a pastry that's more savory, I thought, I don't know if I'll like that. Had my first one. All history from there, baby. I love sausage rolls now.
I love the accent that just came out.
Did I? Oh no.
You're like, I love sausage rolls.
I'm not here to hide anything.
Does
It's
anyone make fun of you for the way we say sausage roll? I'm still not sure of how I say it wrong. I just know my cousins make fun of me.
I get called out for not enunciating it correctly. Like, sausage roll is how it's done.
I think. I don't know.
I think is how they say it.
I think we like emphasize the sausage and they emphasize the roll.
Yeah. They're more, the British are more of a second half emphasizers, I find.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah, and the Americans are just like, no, we're first. We have to go first with our emphasis.
Typical Americans.
The other one is Surrey. I don't know why, but I apparently have never saying it right. My cousins just
How do
like,
you say it?
Surrey?
How does your cousin say it?
I couldn't mimic it.
That's how tough it is.
Yeah, I think I say it the same way, but all I know, again, I'm getting laughed at. And they're like, oh, you're saying sorry? Sorry. I'm like, no, I'm saying sorry.
Sorry.
They could also just be taking the piss, and I'm not sure what's the truth, you know?
I just always assume I'm having the piss taken from me at this point, so.
It's funny, my cousin Emma here, when she's referring to someone being pissed, one night we're texting, she's like, I mean, he's drunk, because she didn't think I knew that they use pissed for so many different meanings here that it takes a while to catch the glossary of inflection for if someone's pissed, it's pissed, getting pissed, it's pissing out.
You really do have to like sit and study it for a bit, because it's just one of the easily the most versatile words here.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It's efficient, you know.
It's like a secret language that everyone knows and you have to learn.
It's code.
It is code, yeah.
It's all nuance.
Are there any slang terms here that you found to be shocking, funny, like ones you didn't expect? Because there's still those lists online, but I feel like when you're here, you still hear ones you've never actually heard before.
I think one that just completely caught me off guard is taking the Mickey.
Oh, yeah.
And I had someone say that to me, and I thought like Disney, like Mickey Mouse, and that was just a very awkward conversation. But I would say taking the Mickey.
Mm-hmm. Do you use any slang that you had in Chicago and try to pass on the like cultural trait of slang?
Yeah, so I really like saying up the wazoo.
Up the wazoo.
I don't know if you've used that.
I have heard
or
that.
if you know what that means, but just when something is really like far along, or just there's just a lot of something, it's up the wazoo. And I remember saying that to my girlfriend and her family the first time. They all just looked like,
what the hell did you just say?
kind of like how I look at when British people are speaking to me and using their code words. I'm like, oh, that's not a thing here.
Right.
So but I would love to be the ambassador for up the wazoo.
I think you can catch it on. You really should.
I'm trying every day.
That's the point of everything, is the cultural exchange. So
That's right.
they've given so much to you. You can return the wazoo back to them.
Support the wazoo movement, folks.
So you're in London. You mentioned you went to Chester.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to any other spots?
Yeah, so I've been to Lincolnshire for a little bit. It was mostly lakes and trees.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot else going on. Not saying that there's not anything going on, but that's a lot of what was going on. I've been down south a few times. Really like Brighton and the coast down there. It's relaxed. It's nice. I'd say the favorite place I've been to in the UK so far is Cornwall, though.
Oh, yeah. That's on my list.
Yeah. We took a road trip in March. Drove. It's like 6.5 hours to get out there. It was so far away. For an American, that's a drop in the bucket, driving and all, but...
It's like a concert you really want to go to.
Oh, yeah. We were there for a few days, so it was fine, but it feels like a completely different world out there. It was all just kind of single lane roads and really slow living and appreciation for small communities in the coast. Oh, it was heaven out there.
Like a small village and beach life. Like... Nothing gets better. It
was slow, it was quiet. We needed to get out of London for a bit, and it was just the perfect place, yeah.
Be nice during this heat wave to go down there. Yeah, I wonder if, do people here leave in the heat waves? Is that it doesn't feel like there's less people during the heat wave, but it seems like if you could just drive to it is an island, that maybe there's some reprieve in the water somewhere.
You know, the heat wave is specifically when I avoid the beach most of all, because I know how packed they get.
Fair. I bet everybody's on the train now to Brighton.
Yep.
Because you can do it in like the day and come back too.
Yep.
I love the architecture of the pier on Brighton.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I believe it originally was Victorian, but then I think a fire got it in the 60s.
Yeah.
They recreated it.
I think, if I've seen correctly, the old pier is still standing out there in the water, all burnt and destroyed.
Oh, wow.
Maybe fact check before including this, but there is an old destroyed burnt bridge out in the water there.
Still there.
Which I think is the one you're talking about, and they just rebuilt it. Yeah.
Right next to it. I mean, that's like in Venice Beach, California, forget what it's called, but they built a theme park on a pier out there, and you can still see the pilers, even though it burned down over 50 years ago. And that's where the Lords of Dogtown surfing group, they would surf between those pillars that were still above the water at that point, which sounds terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd do that.
Yeah, a wave gate, you would just go right into a giant wood pier, like, I'm good.
A little risky.
Although I do feel like you don't hear much about shark attacks here when it comes to water, so it's a little Doesn't sound scary.
Yeah, it's a little less scary. I mean, I've heard of people swimming across the English Channel to France, and
Which is wild.
I'm
to
sitting
think
here
about.
like, what, have you thought about sharks?
It's, yeah, because you would think with like the east coast of America getting sharks that you just pop right over,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem like there's a big issue with it,
They're
thankfully.
fearless over here.
Has it been amazing to learn that there's no real scary animals here too? Like, there's so many less scary creatures. There's no bears, no coyotes, no mountain lions. There's just kind of everything is chill, even the animals.
Yeah, it's been strange because that's where I'm from in Chicago. Coyotes are a big problem. I was surprised to learn that raccoons don't exist over here.
Same.
So not really answering your question with the scary animals, but I didn't really live somewhere where there were particularly a lot of them. I mean, there's coyotes as pests, but
Yeah.
but yeah, there's no raccoons, just foxes. Now foxes, I was very shocked to see a fox because we don't get a whole lot of those where I'm from. But
I'd never seen a fox in the States.
really,
Never.
Oh.
No, I mean, I guess they would have been in Kentucky, but they have so much wooded area to like play in that you don't see them. And here they're just hanging out in the street in the middle of London during the like sunset, and they're just chilling, like super
hanging out.
happy. Yeah, and unlike coyotes, it's not as scary as what a coyote can do. Do you feel like it ever gets old seeing a fox, or do you still feel just as excited like you do about the train?
I still get excited. I'm a very excitable person, but I mean they're kind of cute, you know.
They're very cute. And then in the winter when they have their like poofy winter coat, they're like little cartoons. Just there's also no skunks here.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So whenever you
Wow.
smell what you would think is a skunk, it's not a skunk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't miss them. They're
No.
cute. Don't miss their smell.
And I believe there's no possums too.
Yeah.
But they did recently reintroduce beavers here.
Really?
It was like a big deal because they hadn't had beavers in something like 500 years because they'd overhunted them.
Oh.
But they build a lot of dams naturally upstream, so it stops a lot of the marshlands from flooding.
Yeah, they're good for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, there was I fell across this piece on it. This specific area that introduced them, their tube station had been flooding nonstop, and they were looking at all these like multi-million-pound ways to fix it. And then one of the locals suggested beavers upstream, and it stopped the flooding.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is how you do it.
And they're showing video of like the mama beaver they introduced, and I guess she's had 12 pups at this point, and she's 30 pounds.
Wow.
She's a big beaver.
Big mama.
Yeah, and everyone's just like trying to zoom in with their phone far away of this like cute little fat beaver.
Yeah, beavers are cute, so you know, it just makes it even better.
So have you done many museums while you've been here yet?
Yeah. One of the things I love about London specifically, so many of them are free. The British Museum, the Tate, you can spend an entire day just perusing them.
The free aspect really changes, like you're saying, also in the States. Like the Smithsonian's are the only ones that come to mind in DC that are free. Sometimes it can be 25 to 35. You bring in a whole family, then it gets really. It's not something that you can regularly do as a family, which I think is kind of the point of a museum. I mean, individuals too, but taking kids to learn about history, to see history, when it's tangible, it changes your perspective. And I love that they're just so accessible here. Do you have a favorite one so far?